So welcome everyone. It is Tuesday, May 14th, to our weekly Earthstock production meeting. This is both for production people, but also for people who will be presenting and doing an event of this nature. Even though our capacity tops off around 400 to 500 people, it's really important that we build the coherence, the synergy, the understanding of what the event is, and we get to know each other because the whole focus of the event, and I will put the link for the website into the chat in a moment, is bringing together people that are weaving together our various work, our organizations, and our projects. And this is very much, for me, part of this the work that needs to be done on the planet right now of weaving solutionaries together. So thank you for taking some time to be on the call today. Before we start, I just want to say thank you for all of you for joining, and also for your birthday wishes. It's my sweet 16th birthday today, so I feel really happy to have a great day. I started the morning at the Vajravidya Buddhist temple, followed by a nice day in the forest and lunch in the park. And also I'm at the Joyful Journey Hot Springs here in the Crestone, which is obviously where we're doing the primary event in August. So again, thank you all of you for taking time just to be here and to show up. And with that, I'm going to ask Maureen Edwardson just to come on and to share for a moment, just to bring us all into a deeper state of connection and coherence. So welcome back from Australia, your whirlwind tour down under. I want to welcome Maureen Edwardson.
Thank you so much, Michael. And I'm glad to be here. I thought maybe it was the Australian call, and now I'm back in Canada, I'll join the Australian call. Anyhow, it has been a whirlwind, and thank you so much. So let's just start by breathing, and let's put our hands on our hearts. As we breathe in and out, just easily and gently, knowing that that alone creates coherence. From heart math, as Dana knows well, just breathing with awareness of your heart. And to take it to another level of a super defrag antiviral program to neutralize all the static, all of the resistance in your field from all times and all places for your entire matrix. So you can show up in this moment, in this time, with full presence and clarity and connection. So remembering that we are spiritual beings as we breathe in that connection from source, whatever name we put on it. And just saying yes and thank you to all of the resources we have from spirit. And let's just switch on our body's full receptivity, because the body goes like this, trying to protect us from all the stuff going on. So switch on, body. Let's just say it together. 1, 2, 3. Switch on, body. Yay, thank you. And so we're plugged into our greater source. We switched on our communication device at full receptivity with all of our evolutionary programs at the ready. And so now we're choosing to clear, very simply, in that quantum space of our quantum supercomputer that we are breathing into, the information and the memory from all time, all places, all realities, all dimensions, right here, right now. And so allowing all unresolved static and all unresolved issues, known and unknown, to be taken care of immediately in that quantum space of our superconscious, where we're all part of each other and all one in that greater field of consciousness. And now just allowing that part of you that knows how to shift it all in your field without having to do all this, and figure it out and experience the body's, processing. This is an instant shift from all times, all places. Everything is known in our field. So suffice it at that for now. And I just invite you to say yes to your greater self. Yes to your greater purpose. Yes to your greater abundance and your passion and purpose in the world. And as you just take a moment, with an image. Maybe it's the image of the Earthstock summit that we see on Michael's screen as we cohere, as we focus, as we intend and breathe in and out of our heart. While in the background, like any good supercomputer, everything's getting dissolved and resolved. Poof, right here, right now. Also taking a moment to notice how that feels. It's here now. Feel that now. Feel that joy of coming together. And so I invite you to take 5 deeper breaths to really anchor in this next level of your coherence and your alignment, your activation, for the purpose of which we come here today to celebrate and create. So just feeling, be still and know I am. And add in those thoughts of gratitude and appreciation. Michael, for all of us, for life itself that has brought us into this moment. Yeah, you too, Richard the Grateful Bear. So taking the first deeper breath as you touch your heart. I don't know where I am today. And breathing out, just letting your hand drop. The next in breath, touch. Breathing in, letting go. Breathing in 3rd time. In and out of your heart. Gratitude. 2 more times. Breathing in, touching. Breathing out, letting go. And breathing in, feeling blessed, all your blessings. And breathing out. So that's your update. That's your Earthstock 10.0 new program. Here we ride. Woo. Thank you, Michael.
Right. Great. Thank you, Maureen Edwardson. And we're really happy to have Maureen with us in Colorado because besides just, and again, I want to clarify, we are calling this an eco-spiritual summit because part of it is bringing together individuals and organizations that are doing amazing work, helping to midwife and architect the new paradigm. So as busy as we all are with all the projects that we're doing, it's really important that we come into this space and give space to be able to birth what wants to come through the collective potentiality, which is tied directly to all the various projects and works that we're all doing. And we have people from all over the world on this call. Maureen, did you want to say something?
I do, and as close family as Andrew and Connie are, I'm actually in Vancouver, Canada.
Okay, you're back from Australia. Okay, so this is what we're going to do. I'd like to introduce each one of you briefly. If you can take just 1 minute, most importantly, to say who you are, your organization, and where you are. And I know we do this a lot, but it's very important as we build this field of connection. And again, Earthstock, August 19th to 25th, is not just an event. It's really evolving into a whole movement, which in the moment, I'm going to introduce Professor Alan Tratner from Green to Gold, one of the co-founders of Earth Day, who I've been working with for a long time, for many years. But there's a lot of, as we all know, we're feeling the next level of activation and potentiality. And the way that we make the dream work is through the teamwork. So again, thank you for Maureen to help bring in that level of coherence so that we can truly do deep listening right now and receive the messages from the field and understand what we all bring to this chat. And again, we have people now on the call from Asia, from Europe, from Africa, from Australia, from South America, and here in North America. So with that, I want to just go to Professor Alan Tratner. I would like to invite him on camera from Green to Gold. He does a lot of amazing work, which he'll share with you just in a very quick minute. And we just want to introduce people. And again, while we're talking, I'll be posting in the chat the website. If you haven't registered, make sure you've registered. We have almost 100 people who have registered so far, and we're coming to the deadline. And I also posted our weekly calls that we do all around the world every week we're on calls again with Europe, with Africa, Asia, Australia, Mexico, Central, and South America. So this is more than an event. This is really evolving into a global movement. And a big part of what I realized is that this is part of the whole vision of Black Elks, of weaving the sacred hoop, mending the sacred hoop, of us all coming together to help architect and build and midwife this new paradigm. So with that, I want to welcome Professor Alan Tratner.
Thank you, Michael. You just mentioned from the field. I now present a new sunflower bouquet in honor of your magical green birthday today. I just came back from the largest sunflower farm for biodiesel in the whole island of Maui, and probably even just all of the Hawaiian Islands. And we're working on a whole arrangement that has to do with what I'm about, our global center for the transition to sustainability and the green economy on Maui, and all the projects that relate to our Green to Gold incubator and our micro manufacturing hub, and everything I'm working with Michael on, regenerative media, TV, the launch of that we did on the 3-day events of Earth Day, working with Michael. And I'm just thrilled that you guys are coming together for a live event in Colorado in August. So I want to wish you all well. And as we say in Hawaii, in addition to aloha, mahalo. Thank you very, very much. And Michael, enjoy your birthday. You're working as hard as I do, so you got to take your birthday.
Well, I got to catch up to you. You've been doing this for 50 some odd years. And
Yeah,
again,
54,
I just want to add, Professor Tratner, besides being one of the co-founders of Earth Day, he has incubated 300 to 400 nonprofits and green technologies. And I will, if you could put a link in the chat, Professor Tratner, about our Build Back Green global work, because Alan and myself and others are starting to work together to do green responders and emergency relief for victims of the Maui fire and also in Acapulco. So again, we're not here just to promote what we're doing. We're here to bring our ideas and projects and our superpowers together. So speaking of superpowers, I want to introduce our next person. And she's really shown up in a huge way. I met her through the Unity Earth community. And actually, she is now committed to doing every morning collaborative conversations or co-created conversations as part of the Earthstock event, starting in the mornings and going for a period of time. So I want to welcome, if you could share where you are, Shannon MacArthur.
Thank you so much, Michael. Happy birthday. I'm here in Kamloops, British Columbia, Canada. And it is my joy to be a part of the After Chat of Humanity Rising. And it is from those speakers that we hear each morning on Humanity Rising. We've got over 900 episodes in the bag so far. And it's from those presenters that I'm going to be inviting people to come into these co-creative conversations each day. Will be in alignment with the theme of the day, and it's gonna be amazing. I'm so looking forward to it. And thank you so much, Michael, for making this possible. What else do you want me to say? I could fill up more time, but I want to be respectful of and if you don't stop me, I will say.
No, I know. We'll get to that. So again, I just want to be clear. Shannon is going to be hostessing and facilitating morning conversations. I will say the event in Crestone doesn't officially start till 1 o'clock. We have all morning because a big part of the event is not just workshops and music and ceremony, but it's actually going out onto the land, working with the elementals, going into the creeks, the 14,000-foot mountains, visiting the 20 spiritual centers. And I will say Shannon has really shown up. And at the end, we have really a core of about 25 people right now. And now that most of you have registered, if you haven't registered, most of you have gotten MOUs. The next week is when we start to get really granular about the agreements and the details and logistics and lodging and meals. So again, we're very limited to the capacity of 400 to 500 people, and we're about to go public in a week. So again, thank you, Shannon, for just bringing Humanity Rising and the amazing work that you do into the community. So I want to introduce part of this event coming together is modeling how we move forward as a global civilization in a way of unity and coherence. And the way that we can actually do that is we're drawing a lot from traditional knowledge of our indigenous communities and our various spiritual traditions and wisdom keepers. And part of that wisdom keeper circle and also part of our grandmother council to help oversee and offer spiritual advisorship is grandmother Gail Thomas. So I'd like to welcome her. And if you could share where you're calling in from, and if you'd like to kind of just share an opening blessing for us, that would be great. So welcome, Grandmother Gail.
Thank you so much, Michael. Kalige Koesque, Dancing Heron Dances with Death, call me Gail. And Wayui Ganaita, Takiosti, so-called Asheville, North Carolina, on our sacred Salagi homeland mountain, Arigu, which means helping many people. And I would like to ask you all to help me sing my crowning and birthing song to Michael on his birthday, please. The words are simple. We're going to sing it 4 times to make it so. So open your mics and sing with me, please. Michael is the one shining with the sun. Moon is in his eyes. Stars will help him rise. Wisdom and bringing big magic over from the other side. Michael is the one shining with the sun. Moon is in his eyes. Stars will help him rise. Wisdom and bringing big magic over from the other side. Michael is the one shining with the sun. Moon is in his eyes. Stars will help him rise. Wisdom and bringing big magic over from the other side. Michael is the one shining with the sun. Moon is in his eyes. Stars will help him rise. Wisdom and bringing big magic over from the other side. Wodo, thank you all.
Thank you. Now I'm going to cry. So I'm going to pass the feather quickly. So thank you so much, Grandmother Gail. So again, I do want to say part of this event is I want to invite, I know he has to go, but I want to invite our brother Haidai, who is a part of a legacy community and family from Bali and Asia. And he's definitely a wisdom keeper and has done a lot in helping supporting. So Haidai, are you still there? I just want to welcome you, brother, and say hello.
Good morning, everybody. Selamat pagi. Just wanted to pop in real quick and say hi, because I have some previous meeting this morning. But I did put in the chat area. I posted up the brief that I was a part of this Regenerative Summit Lion meeting with some of the projects that Michael's putting together, and I was just blown away when I did not only brief the meeting, but I was inspired to map out some things that we can do together and collaborate together. And I feel that is some of the top regenerative stuff that I've seen. And I work at the UNESCO and UNICEF level of development here in Asia. So I want to say thank you, and I wish you a great big happy birthday, Michael. You're awesome, and you deserve everything that you wish for and that you want it to happen in this world. And may all your dreams and wishes come true, because we will all benefit from it. So cheers and happy birthday, and I look forward to seeing everybody, meeting everybody more personally on another time. And I apologize that
Thank you so much. And I do want to remind people that because of the time zones, this one call doesn't always work for people. I also see that John from Uganda is on the call. We want to welcome him, but thank you for coming and chiming in from Asia. And like, I do want to remind people every week we have calls from every continent and time zones that are much more manageable for people. So much love and respect, Brother Haidai. Thank you so much.
Thank you,
Look forward to
Michael.
having you here in Crestone with us.
Okay, great.
Thank you.
Thank
So, so I wanted to just introduce obviously a few more people. We have some new people on the call. And as many of you may or may not know, that about 4 years ago, actually right before the pandemic, we were doing a large Earthstock festival in Northern California for about 5,000 people. And then the COVID happened, and because of the mandates and other things, we had to cancel. So at that time, we decided, as opposed to just being an event, that we would start the Earthstock Foundation dedicated to people, planet, and the future. And one of the people who actually was one of the key people at that point, who's been helping with a lot of aspects, creating the virtual world and actually creating, helping with a lot of the administrative stuff, and now is the onboard person for our consulting group. Because again, I want to mention with Professor Tratner and all the stuff we're doing, Catherine Schmack, other people who are on the call, we're putting together actually a consulting group. But I want to welcome our executive administrator for the nonprofit, who is creating a very special aspect of the Earthstock Summit, Rachel Tice. If you could tell us where you're calling from, Rachel, thank you.
Absolutely. Yeah, as he said, my name's Rachel Tice. I'm currently living in Paso Robles, California. My background, I have degrees in social welfare, sustainability, and environmental geography. So lots of school. Anyway, so yeah, I was the co-creator of our virtual space, and now I am currently putting it back together to put it on a different platform, because the platform that we were using was discontinued by Microsoft, unfortunately. So we're using a place called Spatial, which is a little bit different, and I have to put things back together in order to put it back up. So right now I'm playing with textures, which is super fun. And it's shaped like a medicine wheel, and it's just probably one of the most proud things that I've ever created, and I'm excited to get to show everyone in August when it's back up and running, and you'll be able to access it on your computer or on your phone. So you don't need a headset or anything like that. And also, happy birthday, Michael. It's my birthday too on Thursday. So I just wanted to let you know now I'm going to be off grid because we're going out to the lake. So it's a day off for me, which if any of you know anything about me, you know I don't get a lot of those. So so I'm taking my day. So it's good to be here, and I'll see everybody next week. And thank you for continuing to come. And as the numbers grow, it's looking like it's going to be a really exciting event. So thank you, everybody.
Great, absolutely. Thank you so much, Rachel. So I want to introduce our next person, and she wears many hats. She's part of our Wisdom Keeper Council, along with her partner, James. And she's also, I met her online, and then we got to spend time together in Palenque at the Eagle, Condor, Quetzal, Hummingbird gathering. And she brings so many different hats and dimensions to the event. And actually, I want to just mention that she's helping to do outreach, because since we have the last week of registration, I put the registration link into the chat. I want to make sure people who should be invited to present at this event. I know Carol Sue's been doing outreach. She knows people like Bruce Lipton, and we're reaching out to a lot of elders. I just had an amazing conversation with Adam Yellowbird, who been doing a lot of work with the Indigenous Elders Council. And of course, I've been in communication with Chief Phil Lane and also with Adriana Alvarez, and many others. But I want to introduce Nan Claudia Bales to the call to say where she is. Again, bringing what she is to the table.
Hello, everyone. It's good to see familiar faces and see new faces here. I'm Claudia Valdez, coming to you right now from Ontario, Canada, in a town called Hamilton. So I'm right between Toronto and Niagara Falls area. And looking forward to meeting anyone who's going to be on the ground in Colorado. And yeah, just helping where I can, getting some elders together to come in and share their wisdom. And I'll pass it to my partner.
Hello, I'm James Whitetree. We're partner. Obviously, we're in the same place. uh, Organization, I guess, would be Stoneheart Retreat. We are caretakers there of a 42-acre spiritual retreat. I'm a shamanic, I guess, nature speaker, and that's generally what I bring. Yeah, happy to see you all again. Happy to meet the new people. Looking forward to Cresto.
And happy birthday, Michael. Lots of
Yes,
blessings.
happy birthday, Michael.
Thank you.
You're looking
Thank
younger
you.
every day.
Absolutely. Aren't we all? We're rebirthing. And so amazing. Again, I'm going to just take a few minutes to introduce a few people. If you have any questions, please put them in the chat. But I did repost the registration link, which helps Tina Marie and our staff keep clear about who is doing what and presenting. It's also for people that want to also help volunteer. We've had almost 100 applications so far. So again, thank you everyone for doing that. And next, I want to introduce Marsha Willardson, I've been working with for a long time. She's actually helped work with grandmother Gail Thomas and also Patricia White about the importance of having a grandmother's council starting the event on Monday, August 19th, where we give the respect to the women and very much in the spirit of the white buffalo calf woman. I think many of you know I did this event, World Unity in '94, and that's where I first met Chief Phil Lane and many others. And that was when the same week that Miracle the White Buffalo was born, Chief Phil Lane facilitated an earth staking ceremony, which we participated side by side. And 30 years later, I thought I was retired, but a call 8 months ago kind of, got me back out of my cave here in the Sangre de Cristo Mountains of Colorado, where the event's going to be held and active. So during that, I've been able to meet a lot of amazing people, and it's really been just incredible experience. So I want to introduce someone I worked with in Northern California. We started the Northern California Assembly Group during the height of the pandemic. We ran health clinics, we ran gatherings, we did radio and podcasting, and she works a lot with sovereignty and was really one of the people who said that we have to put the grandmothers back in that place of respect. So I'd like to welcome, if she could share where she is, Marsha Willardson. So welcome.
Thank you, Michael, and happy birthday. Yes, I'm in Northern California on the Maidu land up in east and north of Sacramento, up in the foothills. I have worked closely with CM Capilano while he was alive, and my promise to him to keep on and not give up is still very much alive. I'm going to read my MOU to you so that you can get a sense of it. And this is my early vision. I envision a time during the opening on the 19th, opening women and youth to speak to the context and wisdom of the Grandmothers Council given by Grandmothers of Light and the Ascended Grandmothers, brought to us through the myths, legends, songs, and folk tales of many cultures, and to tune the frequency of global thought to balance the feminine and masculine, balance living the medicine world through the awesome responsibility of grandmothers for stewardship of the law, made manifest by our ancestors in 6 original indigenous treaties laying dormant since 451 AD, and knowing why the breached treaties since then have only given moderate relief. I envision a workshop on Tuesday in which grandmothers from all cultures all over the world tell their cultural stories of the thinking woman in their own language and with interpretation to bring the frequency of feminine masculine harmony as the tuning fork for our future expression and bring our cultural expression back into balance. I also envision a short time on Wednesday during the Peace and Justice, Governance and Economics to address the context of war powers with the intention to give enough insight to release its hold on our hearts and minds so that we're empowered to release it from our future expression. We're the ones to look far enough back that we can see ahead and shed everything unlike the warmth of our hearts, like shedding our winter coats. Thank you.
Wow, so concise. Thank you, Marcia. And I'm going to continue on just to share a little bit of the incredible people that are showing up with their superpowers and their organization and their wisdom. I'm just going to jump around a little bit and please be patient. We're always committed to keeping these calls under an hour. And just based on what Marcia said, I had an amazing conversation just a couple of days ago. And I don't know if he fell off the call. I was wondering, is Gary Walters here still? I know some people might have had to go. Okay,
He's
I'll
dropped
continue
off.
on. What's
He's dropped off.
so I'm going to continue. I'm going to continue on the call. I did have a great call with Gary Walters, and he works directly with Chief Phil. And depending on Chief Phil made a commitment to support the event as a 8th buyer in Eagle Condor Gathering, but because of some possible timings and other things, his participation in person is not 101%. I've also, again, just to add to that, I've had a few conversations with Adam Yellowbird with his Elders Council, working with the Mayan Council and many others today. And he actually is coming to Crestone to meet with me in the next few days. And also I've been in touch with Luciana about the Kogi delegate who potentially is going to be coming to the event. So I want to say that this event is really taking on a life of its own, which is supposed to happen. This is an invitation to mend and bring the sacred hoop together by bringing all of our hoops and communities together. And we're doing this on a global scale. So I'm going to talk more about that just in a quick moment, but I want to go to, I want to introduce, well, we have a couple of Michaels on the phone. I want to introduce from Unify, my brother, and we're calling on his superpowers of presence to hopefully be with us in Crestone, coming from the Northwest. There's a huge caravan of people coming from that direction, including Patricia White and Shannon and others, but I want to welcome from Unify, Michael Kraus.
Hi, everybody, and happy birthday, Michael. I didn't know it was your birthday. Usually the Facebook bird will tell me, but it didn't, so I apologize for that. And I also, I just, I'm a little bit stumbling and feel honored to bring the spirit of Chief Capellano into this conversation. And I knew him, I can't say very well, but I hosted him for 3 months here in Vancouver. And yeah, beautiful energy, and deeply honored, Marcia, for your connection with him. And yeah, I feel a little bit overwhelmed here right now, and just feeling him and feeling his presence and feeling his beauty and his wisdom and all the teachings that I was able to receive from him. And I'm simply here to support whatever is needed at that time. I hope that I'm going to be able to make it down to Crestone. I'm not 100% sure yet. But I'm here to support in any way, shape, form that I can. So thank you for being here, and thanks to all of you.
Thank you, Michael. And I love the lower thirds. That looks really good.
Yeah, that's
so
what
again, I will say, yeah, it looks great. I will say that I'm going to be putting out, we're going to be starting soon our weekly broadcast meeting on Fridays. And again, I just say that because there's a lot of elements I put in the chat, the weekly calls with the different time zones and countries, obviously our weekly Tuesday production meeting, We have our Thursday Wisdom Keepers call, and also Friday broadcast. So we're over 3 months away, and we're looking really good and really connected. And of course, I just want to mention that I've been talking with Ben Bowler about doing a interfaith spiritual roundtable as part of the event from Unity Earth, and John Raymer, and of course Michael Krause with Unify, and also other people that have existing online networks about helping to carry the event. And it's also going to be during the 99 days of peace. So really a huge crescendo and a way to bring all of our work together, and to hopefully not just preach to the choir, since many of us know each other, but to reach new communities. So I want to welcome, again, I know a few people might have to go. I see our brother John. I know in Uganda, they don't always have the best connection there. So I see that John had to drop off. I'm glad our brother Haidai. I want to welcome also someone who's going to hopefully, he's a wizard of many things. He's doing Seed the Change. And we do need some really good people to help with connecting the virtual world to the online broadcast and all the different elements. And of course, the marketing of this event global starting in just the next couple of weeks. We have 3 months to promote the event. I want to welcome Michael Camp.
Thank you, Michael. Happy birthday. Happy birthday, Rachel, as well. And hopefully, it stays wonderful, lifted, and progress continues on the same way. In one word, edutainment. I focus heavily on cannabis sativa L, the power of the plant and saving the planet with it. Goes into green energy and carbon allowance and fun new systems of solutions. I know, Michael, talking with you, and this I think might be a great time to speak on it. There's lots of producers, lots of levels of talent, amazing broadcasts, amazing speakers, just absolute brilliance, right? We do, since you do navigate a little bit on the blockchain, I didn't know how much you're going to be playing on this, but had you thought on creating a movie around what we're doing and leveraging that for the funding, just through that fun tax loopholes that you can do of donating money into a movie? I was just wondering if you had thought on that, because we do have the Bitcoin protocol for Netflix, if you will, fractionalized crypto payment, all people involved, all the speakers, all the music, all the production, all paid at once, and leverage that type of storyline with all of this powerhouses together to really empower it and fund it. That's just I just wanted to jump in that because I get it. This today's been an overwhelming day, and it's just all the amazing people that still make it, and what you have with Earthstock. Had you thought about something of that? And I'd be happy to take that into another call and some other things. It's just that I felt impressed to speak on it now.
Great, thank you, Michael. And I will say, now that we've gotten the registration of the majority and presenters, we can really start talking about how we're going to reach new audiences. So that's absolutely a part of it. And I want to share something at the end, if people can stay till the last few minutes. We're almost done with the call. But that's absolutely a part of putting our superpowers together and reaching new audiences with a message of hope and regeneration, sustainability, and resilience and awakening around the world. And again, all of you are very much part of that. So absolutely, Michael, we're having our first broadcast meeting this Friday. And again, if people reach out to me, I also want to make sure that people have definitely registered right now. I have a list of everybody who's registered, everybody who's got an MOU, which is basically our agreement around energy equity, because we wanted to make sure we have clarity with this event. And we're going to go public in about a week, actually starting to promote. So absolutely, all of these things, we started early to bring all of our superpowers in. So I wanted to mention, I'm here in Crestone, and I see one of my neighbors here. I know him from the Divine Mother Ashram. He's an amazing artist. And we're just starting to get our local community, amazing people, artists, spiritual beings involved in this event to kind of understand the infrastructure and the nature of it. But I want to welcome, just to come on for a moment, my brother Noah Stern. So welcome, Noah. Are you there? I think your microphone's off, Noah. Noah, I'm sorry, Noah Bain, excuse me. You there, Noah?
I'm here. Yeah, got unmuted. Happy birthday, Michael.
Thank you. Can you just
Glad
share a
you're
little bit
having
about
such a
your
good-
work in Crestone?
Well, let me see. I could just say my background. I've been a painter and installation artist for something like 50 years. So I've worked in a number of forms and mediums and a visual artist. And I'm honored to be, in this company and want to support the energy that you're putting together, you know, with my skill and knowledge any way I can, and want to really feel into whether it's going to be a painting, an art installation, an altar like I did for the Crestone Convergence here a few years ago. Really feel into the space and the energy of it, and looking forward to that. And
Great. Thank you. And I will say we are in touch with Ben Bowler, who actually did the Crestone Convergence at Colorado College years ago that you obviously were a part of. And we're happy to have Ben Bowler and his community, many of you are connected to, involved in this meeting. So again, thank you. So good to see you, Noah. We're going to keep going because I want to make sure everyone has a moment to just share a little bit about themselves. And I will say, make sure if you can just keep your microphone muted. I want to welcome Connie. I want to welcome Connie Baxter Marlowe. I believe she's in Australia, and she's bringing a very unique contribution to the Earthstock Eco Spiritual Summit. So welcome, Connie.
Hi, I'm back in Colorado, in Loveland, Colorado, with my husband, Andrew Cameron Bailey, who's right here. And we're filmmakers and writers and photographers, and we're bringing a film, our Down Under teaser that we'll be creating to screen at the festival. We'll also be bringing forth prophecy for the future through higher vibration and what we call the trust frequency, a construct on the nature of the universe from indigenous cosmology and quantum science that takes us into that vibration that takes us beyond good and evil, right, wrong, and victim perpetrator, which is where we've got to get to if we're going to get to this new way of being. So anyway, that's us. And we're going to also be doing a workshop with Maureen. We've done a lot of work with her in the past. And so I'll just turn it over to Andrew and he could just say whatever he has to say. Thank you, everyone. Look forward to Crestone in August. Can't wait.
Yeah, thank you, Connie. And Michael, happy birthday. It's going to be a treat to get back to Crestone. I love Crestone. It's really special. Have some beloved friends there. It's really going to be special. And just really looking forward to sharing what we've been working on. We'll have some new film work. As Connie just mentioned, we're going to create a what we're calling it the Down Under teaser, which will be tiny little clips strung together in an intriguing way from this 3 months we've just spent down under in Australia. It was completely extraordinary. I won't go into detail. Also got some new music and looking forward to doing some trust frequency meets IRT work with Maureen and just being part of this whole beautiful extended family. It's beautiful. So thank you, Michael.
And our film is In Search of the Future. The Only Way Out is Up in Consciousness with indigenous cosmology, quantum science, and all wisdom keepers from down under and beyond. So thank you.
Amazing, amazing. So you touched on a great part because at Colorado College during the week, we're going to be able to have films being shown. And I did put into the chat, every day does have a theme. For those of you who are new, again, Monday is Women and Youth, the Grandmothers Council. On Tuesday, we're focusing on ancient prophecies and future visions of world cultures, which includes the eagle and condor and eighth fire, but many other prophecies. And what are those pointing to as far as us helping all to architect and midwife the new humanity, this new earth, this new paradigm? Wednesday is about sovereignty, governance, economics, and peace and justice. And like Marcia said, we're going to have some amazing presenters about that. Thursday, we're focused specifically on spiritual ecology. And we're going to be spending a lot of time outdoors in Crestone, visiting the different spiritual centers, the creek. I mean, that's one of the beautiful things about Crestone. I'm here at Joyful Journey right now, and I'm looking at the 14,000-foot snow-capped mountains and the teepees and the valley. And it's a really special place that indigenous people have come for centuries for healing and for vision questing. And we're spending a lot of time outside, not just sitting in rooms, but there's spaces for films. There's spaces. Close the door, please. Yep, spaces for ceremony and spaces for a lot of these types of activities. So with that, I want to introduce, I saw a few more people have joined. Saturday, the focus is spiritual unity through the arts and culture. And I want to welcome Dana Tomasino, amazing musician, does a lot of things, and just what she's bringing to the Earthstock event in the form of sound and music. So welcome, Dana.
Aloha. Happy birthday, Michael. I'm so glad we could all be here together to celebrate your birthday. That's awesome. Many blessings. So actually, I just wrote in the chat when you mentioned the 14,000 feet mountains, I remembered that I have climbed one of them a long time ago. It was actually my only time in Colorado, but I spent a whole summer there in a research lab when I was still in college. And I climbed a 14,000 foot mountain called Long's Peak, along with our other members of our research group that were there that summer. It was definitely an adventure and a milestone. Yes, because I'm not a mountain climber, but we did it. We did it. And it was amazing. I love the mountain so much. Anyhow, so I am bringing my sacred sound work to the event. I'm going to be providing some of my what I call sacred sound infusions that use my voice as a conduit for higher dimensional energies for healing and expansion. And they really are they're divinely infused and encoded. And I'm very much guided and supported in this work by forces beyond just myself. And so I will be doing that at the concert on Saturday. And also I'll be leading a global coherence meditation coupled with a sacred sound infusion at the global synchronized events that we have on Sunday. And we'll tap into the Global Coherence Initiative to bring heart coherence to the planet and really unite and work with the planetary grids through that work and through sound. And then I have also offered to maybe begin each day. We'll have to find what's a good time, but to provide a short sound bath and heart coherence meditation every day, like to begin the day, to set the field for the day, to set the tone and the field for the day. And on the health and wellness day, because of my background as a researcher at the HeartMath Institute, I had offered to give a workshop on my HeartMath work, on heart coherence, how we can apply heart coherence for our own health, wellness, and especially our emotional evolution. And probably will be calling that workshop Heart Intelligence, Heart Coherence, and Emotional Evolution, which I believe is the next threshold for humanity.
Wow. Amazing. Amazing. Thank you. So we have a couple more people, and I appreciate everyone's patience, really. And I have to say, this is like such the best birthday gift ever, just to be able to be of service to so many amazing people as we are all architecting this new chapter of humanity's potential. So amazing day. I want to introduce, I believe she's in Belize right now, and she's volunteered to work with a local venue there to have a Earthstock event in Belize. I want to welcome Carol Sue.
Thank you.
Maybe
I'm
your mic
actually
is off,
on-
Carol Sue.
No, this one is on. Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Yep.
Okay, because I've got
Yes.
you on two venues for a reason. So first of all, yes. Can you hear me well? Because otherwise I can switch to the other one.
Yeah. Yeah. So we only see your eyeball. You might want to back up a little bit, though. Thank you.
Well, I'm on twice.
We hear you.
You see me twice here. Okay. So anyway, happy birthday. May I? Happy birthday. Happy birthday. This is your day to have a lot of fun. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. This is your day to have a lot of fun. Okay. Now, I'm not done. I'm not done because I have a birthday cake for you. And this is why I'm on the phone, so I could turn this around. That's for you. That's you. And now Chief Phil was maybe gonna come. So I have one for him since his birthday was yesterday or the day before. But Rachel can also use one of these. So anyway, these are your birthday cakes. And I've been doing these since
Thank you. It's a watermelon. It's a
watermelon. And everybody here knows they're going to get a watermelon for their birthday. And now they ask for it here. Here in Belize, people say, well, they ask for me to bring a watermelon. So this here, let me explain. This is raisins, and these are filberts, and this is coconut cream that I got fresh from the coconut at the market. They actually opened it, gave me fresh coconut water, and then scooped out the coconut meat, which is like a gel. And this is the coconut meat that I pureed for the whites of the eyes. This is a medjool date,
amazing,
cantaloupe, pecans, and then that's pretty much it. So that's it for that.
So
and,
I got to fly to Belize. I got to fly to Belize right now to enjoy it more than with my eyes. And I want to thank you for. I want to thank you for all your sweetness. I know you do a cooking show and you do a lot, but you're really helping to curate something very special in Belize during that week. Correct?
Yes, I am. And let me see if I can turn this around. Yes. We're going to take over the hotel in Punta Gorda called the Seafront Inn. It's got about 19 rooms. It's got maybe 3 or 4 apartments that will be available, and you can share rooms. It's not a 5-star hotel, so it's not going to be overly expensive. It's going to be really affordable, but we can have the whole week there and watch it virtually, and also go out to Mayan villages and go to the reef, the Great Reef, and snorkel, and you can even stay overnight in a Mayan village. So it'll be a nice tourist thing, and we'll culminate with the drums on Sunday at the Seafront Inn. So this is very exciting. And but I also have a guest on today, a new person who I would like to introduce, and that is Wanda Balagad Zuniga. And she is in Tennessee right now, but she also resides in Belize. And she's got some amazing things that she's doing.
So let's just do this before we introduce them. A couple of people said they have to go. So if they can just wait another minute, I want to make sure that we introduce Diana Claire, who is actually here in Crestone and will be presenting as part of the event. We're going to move the last few people through very quick and get to know everyone. And also, I just wanted to comment. I am going to put the link for Drums Around the World because the whole week does culminate in this global drumming, and we actually do have the web page up. So welcome, Diana. Before you go, hopefully you haven't had to leave yet.
I'm here. Thank you. I'm Diana Clare, and I live in Ottawa, Canada, on unceded and unsurrendered territory of the Algonquin and Anishinaabe people by the mighty Ottawa River. Very special, sacred places for me. I will be offering a constellation, which is an embodied process that looks from the systems point of view. I'm not quite sure what question we're going to ask into the field, but it allows us to do very deep inquiry at a systems level. And I'm very excited about Michael supporting this adventure. to bring this into Earthstock. And we did, Michael was part of a constellation we did in Palenque at the Sacred Gathering in March, and for Divine Mother's Love. So we'll see what's supposed to come for this one, but thank you. I'm part of, I should say, I'm part of the Hague Center for Global Governance, Innovation and Emergence. And, you know, our hope is that Anne Marie would also be joining us if possible. So yes, thank you. And I'm sorry, but I do need to leave this evening. So thank you and happy birthday, Michael. I'm a Taurus
Thank you.
too.
Oh, Taurus power. Awesome.
Yeah.
And I do want to say this before you go. I'm getting all the registrations responded to. I'm sending everyone MOUs. Again, I've talked with Adam Yellowbird about members of his council. Of course, we've been in touch with Chief Phil. So I will say this whole event, which is the intention, is really taking on a life of its own. So if anyone here knows anyone that they feel should be invited to the event, or I also have an invitation for supplemental support because I mean, the infrastructure is growing exponentially. Just email me at the Earthstock Festival email and I'll send you those things because, you know, we have the ground floor set, but every day, I mean, the amazing potential of people contacting us and reaching out in this sacred weaving of the hoops into one great hoop is really evolving. So thank you so much. And I'm really excited to work with Diana about the constellation work and see what Spirit wants to reveal through our collective. And we're looking at doing something in the next few weeks or so, actually even before the event. So thank you so much for your amazing work, Diana.
Thank you.
I also want to introduce, I had an amazing conversation with another person I met in Palenque. I just wanted to invite, if you would like to share anything, I want to invite Gary Walters back because ever since the first moment we met and communicated, there's such a powerful brotherhood. And I just wanted to acknowledge him if he has anything he wants to share. And then there's only a couple more people, and that will bring us to the end of the call for any questions or input that anyone has. And for those of our Wisdom Keeper Council that are still here, I'd like to invite you to do a appropriate protocol spiritual closing. So I would like to welcome at this time, Gary Walters.
Well, thank you, Michael, and happy birthday, Michael. And hello, everyone. So I was on earlier, but I was at a medical clinic to take my mom to a doctor's appointment and driving and just got home and just logged back on. Okay, quick introduction. So I met some of you in Palenque last year, this year. And so my name is Gary. I live in South Central British Columbia, Canada. My sister is the chief of the Upper Sinokimene, which is the Eagle People Indian Band. And anyways, I have some, I'm a hybrid like we all are. I've got some Cherokee, Northern Vancouver Kwakiutl, people of the River Stolo, Sinokimene blood, and Irish and English, and Norwegian. And I spent my life growing up in South Central British Columbia. And in recent years, I've been traveling with Chief Phil as a ceremonial assistant and as a seer, he would say sometimes. And it's just been beautiful. I myself have been working on a spiritual calling as asked by the ancestors and spirit guides in the last half dozen years. And I really enjoyed meeting Michael and we had a couple of good conversations with him since. And just looking from a distance, just looking forward to supporting the event and doing what I can, which physically isn't much, but I'm here for some moral support. But I'm busy, so thank you.
Thank you so much, Gary. Good to see you, brother. And just a couple more people. And I will say, we're working on trying to get the resources to bring all of our family together for this amazingly divinely timed gathering and mending of the sacred hoop. So now that registration closes in the next few days, and I do want to remind people, I put the registration link into the chat once again. So if you haven't, just make sure you do, because It makes the job for our team of people helping to administrate this a lot easier. And then those registrations turn into MOUs, memorandums of understanding, so we can have clear agreements. And it's great because we're still over 3 months away from the event. So with that, I want to introduce the next person, and thank you for those of you who have been patient on the phone. I want to introduce, they've been here since the beginning. I'm not sure if it's someone else's phone or a new person, but I want to welcome amazing Asia, and then we're going to go over to our brother Nadim. So welcome. Are you there?
Yes, I am. I'm sorry. I was trying to wait to be in a lighted area, but I will get in a lighted area in a second. So happy birthday, Michael, from Brooklyn, New York. Happy birthday to ya. Happy birthday to ya. Happy birthday. This is the soulful mama from Brooklyn, New York. I am a dance therapist, a dance performer, dance teacher, hypnotherapist, massage therapist, and Watsu practitioner. And I am very excited about your coming together of all these beautiful, amazing New World people. I have just completed writing a book called Unite and Thrive, 11 Ascension Tools for the Sacred Warrior, which 11 tools begins with inner child healing. And the first tool is inner child healing. The 11th tool is sacred activism and everything in between, including past life regression, soul life purpose, soul communication, communicating with our transition loved ones. So I'm just so excited because I am devoted to a movement of sacred warriors of the light. I have been given a vision by our creator to create an eco-village with a school, a performing arts center, and a healing arts center with sacred warriors who are committed to their healing. So I just am very excited. I probably will be doing some kind of a workshop with something I do called Primal Connections, which combines the expressive arts therapy with like art therapy, drama, psychodrama, dance therapy, massage, body work, and ritual. So I'm just excited to connect with you all.
Amazing.
Wisdom keepers. And I'm the kind of funky one over here in New York.
All right. Coast to coast.
And I would love to perform if possible too. I have a great dance I'm performing to a song called Another World is Possible.
Great. And just make sure, again, I just want to make sure everyone has registered. I put the link in the chat again. That way we can, keep track of the 100 people that will be presenting and helping to volunteer and support the event. I see our brother Nadim's signal has dropped, but I want to introduce, I know she's somewhere in the jungles of Costa Rica via Germany. I want to welcome my sister, an amazing architect and feng shui designer. And I always just feel very uplifted in our discourses. I want to welcome Catherine Schmack. So welcome, Catherine.
Thank you, Michael. And happy birthday from me from the jungle of Costa Rica. I'm just dropping in because I'm a little bit between the worlds. Normally, I come from Europe and I'm in that Europe hub, but I was here in Costa Rica for the last 4 weeks in a kind of transition mode, like we are here in the transition time and a little bit between the worlds, because I'm gonna move from Europe to here to Central America. And it's like feeling like this in between, like we have now, you see it's getting dark now. So it's this in between also I'm surrounded by. And to introduce myself shortly, I come from Germany. I'm an architect, interior designer, and feng shui master. And I come from a family, part of, is Polish and Danish. And I have all the, the many wounds of Holocaust, of yin and yang, which are not able to connect. And so this is for me why I'm here on this planet, to heal and to reconnect yin and yang. And I'm on my way. I'm working as a Feng Shui master in architecture. And I want to take part of this wonderful community that I see here and that I'm surrounded by, to make a difference in the surrounding that can have for us humans a large impact to heal, a large impact to balance, to give peace and harmony. And this is what I want to show, what I want to express, and also the magic about it, because when we get into a Feng Shui design space, it's kind of like opening up an invisible curtain and go into another world, and to feel that this other world that is forming our material 3D world, and how does it do it, and in which magic can we interact. So this is my topic. Thank you for listening.
Great, thank you so much. And I've really enjoyed our discourses. I will say a lot of you have done 30 to 40-minute deep drop interviews. I'm going to put up the link. I'm going to provide links of most of the presenters before the event so we can get to know who's showing up, because more than just the event, we're weaving together our visions, our work, our organizations, our medicine. We're based in the ancient and traditional and indigenous teachings, but also bringing in the spirit of innovation, sustainability, and regeneration. So truly a fascinating opportunity. So I see just a couple more people. Thank you everyone for their patience. And I see he's back. I want to welcome our brother, Nadim. So welcome.
Thank you, Michael. Happy birthday. And hello to all my brothers and sisters that are in this call. It's always a lovely connecting with you all. Sorry if the lighting is a little dark here. I'm in my car. I just parked my car here and it's evening time. But I'm glad I was able to make the tail end of this call. You know, Catherine, what you just mentioned, I believe there's some overlap there with some of the stuff that my intention is for my presentation at Earthstock, which is titled Decoding the Simulation. And, you know, I was just at a conference last week in New York City. This is where I'm broadcasting from. I'm based in New York City. And it was the conference was titled Horizons, Psychedelics Around the Globe. And it's some of the latest research and findings about psilocybin medicine, ayahuasca, ketamine research, MDMA therapy, things of that nature. And it was very, very much associated with the material 3D world. However, there was a sister that came on stage during one of the presentations. She's actually from the Anishinaabe people from the Ego clan, and she actually brought in the spiritual element, the element of the spirit, even within those molecules. And that really was really touched my heart and really resonated with me on a personal level. And I believe the presentation that I'm presenting, my intention is, which is Decoding the Simulation, where I'm from in New York City. This is sort of the epitome of the virtual reality. So I think there will be a lot of great information to impart to all of my brothers and sisters that are really doing the work. And I just want to thank every single one of you for continuing to show up for yourselves and for the collective and for the earth. And once again, happy birthday, Michael.
Great, thank you so much. So I want to look and make sure everyone else has had a voice. I also put in if anyone had any questions. Most importantly on these calls, make sure all of you have registered. And if you know anyone else who needs to be invited, we have a few more days of an open window to do that. And I do have a very nice letter called invitation to participate, especially since people like Nan Claudia and others are talking to other wisdom keepers and other elders and people of that nature about bringing them now into the event, which is already expanded, 1,000 times the original modest vision of what we wanted to do. And I will say a lot of that was accelerated and empowered through my connection with Chief Phil Lane, the Eagle and Condor and Eighth Fire gathering in Palenque, and then all the sacred fires around the world and all the work that we're doing as individuals. So I'm looking at the list. I think everyone has had an opportunity. There's one more person, I think, if I remember right, that Carol Sue had brought someone in. And then I if possible, I'd like to ask Nan Claudia from our Wisdom Keepers council if she could do a closing. But is that person still here, Carol Sue? I don't know if they had to leave.
No, I do believe she's still here.
What's her name?
Wanda Balagad Zuniga.
No,
Okay,
she's
I
left.
don't see her in the list.
Ah, well, she has lots
So-
of things she would like to contribute, but it needs to come from her. So
All right, well, let's do this. We're going to continue doing our weekly Tuesday meeting. And again, I want to remind people that every week on Wednesdays and Thursdays, again, we do our Europe call. We do our Africa call. I know John from Uganda, along with Robert, had to leave before they had a chance to present. So again, that's why we do these calls, because this is a very slow, methodical weaving together of all of us. So, you know, we do our Asia meeting with Haidai. We have people in Taiwan, also our meetings in Australia with Bob Jaco and many others, and also our Mexico, Central and South America weekly meetings. So again, everything is moving forward. We're just over 3 months away. We're going to go public. So before we finish, if anyone has any questions, this would be a good time just to ask. And then from there, we're going to do our closing for this week, because we're very committed to trying to keep these calls to an hour. And we do them every week, so people have the chance just to drop in and kind of track what's happening. So any other last questions or comments before we go to Nan Claudia?
Maureen? Yes, I have a small question. And next time I'll share what I'm bringing. In addition to the coherence brief moment at the beginning. So I'll do that next Tuesday before I have to take off for Spain for a week. Anyhow, my question is, we've been in here since the beginning, and I put the registration in. How does the MOU work? Do you then get back to me? Because I'm not clear that I have an MOU.
Anyone who's registered should have an MOU. I got the fully updated list today from Tina Marie. So I would just email us, Earthstock Festival, that you need the MOU. The MOU is a very simple document about this is what you want to do, and this is what we can offer support in line of the event, which has to do with accommodations, food, compensation, those types of things. So that's very important, because these communications are very essential to have integrity and coherence about these types of agreements of equity.
Yeah, I agree. And so that's why I didn't know if, in response to the registration piece, which I put in twice, whether I need to wait for the MOU or whether I just then reach out. So I guess I'll reach out to Tina. Should I reach out to Tina?
You can certainly do that, Maureen. I'm stepping in because I've got the list as well, and I can send you my copy of the MOU memo that was sent to me.
Yeah, just
Michael?
Thank you, Shannon. Thank you.
Well,
and again, it's 90% written out. It's 90% written out. You just fill in your name and what you're presenting and what your needs are.
I believe that. And so then are we getting a feedback from you? That you also have the
then
same
finally then we sign, then we sign off on the agreement. And I will say, I'm doing another push for fundraising. Multiple people. The potentiality is like reaching the original envelope of what we're creating. So you get feedback from us once you send us the MOU filled out.
Okay, thank you.
Great. All right, so I'm going to refer over to Nan Claudia. I just want to show this. My friend is here, invitation for the event. I just want to show her to the hot springs today. And I want to introduce you all. So I'm just finishing the call, global call for Earthstock. I just want you to say hello. There's about 30 people on the line from around the world. And this is Justin Vitarello from Elastic Highway. And for Joel's, he just opened up the Seventh Dimension venue in Sedona. And I just want everyone to meet him. And he's got these amazing fleet of vehicles for support.
A little bit could be cleaner now, but we have a number of vehicles to help support Michael and everything he's doing. We're all about his mission, and whatever we can do with food and making sure that people are nourished and hydrated and moved around. That's what we do.
Awesome. Awesome. So I do want to say this. A lot of people, I will say the musicians from Bulgaria, the musician from India, some people have secured their own funding. I want to be extremely transparent. This went from being a $25,000 or $30,000 event to the potential now being about 55 in our budget. So that's why I want to give people support letters, because this is just me right now out of pocket with a few sponsors and people doing this. So I want to be very transparent. That's why those MOUs are very essential, because everything is fluid and in play right now. And it's a very challenging time for many of us needing support and doing these various things. But I want to say I'm also having conversations with several high-level potential sponsors and funders to take us to the next tier of potential. And that's why these MOUs are very timely and essential right now, so we can have these clear understandings of what your needs are, which play into the overall budget and play into the clarity and the integrity of the event. But every day, again, even bringing the Kogi delegate from South America is a few $1,000s venture, which wasn't part of our original budget. And the Kogi Council just had a meeting in the Sierra Nevadas of Colombia, and they said they felt spiritually that this event was going to be extremely important and significant about their work and about the global work of global regeneration, sustainability, and weaving the hoops together based in traditional knowledge and these prophecies. So I'm putting it out to our general community that if we can all help in our own support too, that's very helpful also. But I just want to be very transparent. But the next week or two, a lot of these things are going to start to play out. And again, I've been in contact with Gaia Union in Colombia and other organizations and people that want to help support this. So we'll keep the synergy, the unified energy that we're all sharing around this sacred mission. And if there's not any last questions, I'm looking at the chat right now. Okay. Thank you. Thank you. Very great, Shannon. Thank you. I really appreciate that conciseness. And I will want to say, we're going to be able to reach the world through Unify, through Sign Network, through Humanity Rising, through Unity Earth, other people and platforms that we're in communication. I'm talking with some of the founders of Gaia TV and others. This is the message needs to reach the world right now. So with that, again, please make sure everybody has registered. Once you register, you get the MOU. If you haven't, just email us. But with that, I want to pass it to Nan Claudia from our Wisdom Keepers Council to do a closing for this week. And thank you, everyone. And thank you for this is the best birthday ever. I'm in service to an amazing family of people, and we're doing it. We're architecting the new paradigm. We're honoring the traditional knowledge in our indigenous communities, and we're weaving and mending the sacred hoop. And it's really a miracle and really amazing and a great honor. So with that, I'll pass the feather to Nan Claudia.
Thank you, Michael. I give thanks to Creator. I give thanks to the heart of the heavens and to the heart of the earth for allowing us to be here. Thank you to Michael for opening up these doors. Today I want to give thanks. It is the day of Wakub Ik. Ik is our sacred breath. In the Mayan tradition, today we focus and we give thanks on our sacred breath. Our words, knowing our words have power. Our words in song are a beautiful thing. So I'm also going to ask our beautiful grandmother Gail if she will sing us out. And I give thanks to the winds of change that are helping bring in this new time of peace on earth. May it continue to open the doors and the path so that we keep uniting and gathering in peace. So thank you so much. And Gail, will you sing us out, please?
Yes, thank you, Claudia.
Going to send our voice to ancestors with a common people's pipe. Thank you all.
So thank you everyone for showing up, and any questions, please just call me. Again, we're gonna be open for a few more days of registration, and I love, we have our grandmother's counselor right now, we have our wisdom keepers, and actually I'm working with Patricia White right now about a youth council also. So again, thank you for my chauffeur needs to leave. We'll all talk soon, and many blessings. Thank you.